I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I'm not really a fan of this matchup. I mean, it's not bad. I just don't really like it that much, to be honest. So, Hercules versus Sun Wukong came out. This is the next time. Who's gonna win? Now, I'm not even gonna try and go into any feats or anything because I'm fairly certain that Boba Fett's gonna take this. And by fairly certain, I mean like absolutely certain. There's no way he can lose. And if he does lose, then I'll be happy because Predator is definitely my preferred character going in. Don't really. I have a big connection with Predator. I love the Predator movies. I love Predator. I love Predator 2. I love Predators. I love Alien vs. Predator. Not a fan of Alien vs. Predator Requiem or The Predators. And Prey looks interesting, but I'm worried about it because the last time we got a promising Predator movie was 2018, and we all know how that one went. But yeah, Predator is definitely a character I really like. Boba Fett, really don't care for him at all. I watched Star Wars. I like the original movies, but he's just not a character I click with. More of a Mandalorian kind of guy myself, and I was kind of hoping that it was going to be Mando instead of Boba, but it's not. But yeah, Boba Fett's gonna win. Not really anything more to say. I don't really have any funny way of saying it, to be honest. So, let's just use the rest of this time to talk about who or what I probably want from this matchup. Now, for starters, I think due to everything that's going on right now, I don't think this is going to be a live action fight. I definitely think this is going to be 3D because there's no other animation style that this could work in other than 3D. Probably SFM because SFM can really get that gritty kind of style to it. But the last SFM fight, I think, was Yoda versus Mickey, which was really good. Actually, no, it wasn't Yoda versus Mickey. It was Akuma versus Shao Kahn, and that was terrible. So, I mean, either animation style could work. I just don't want it to look like too cartoony, because these characters definitely benefit from a more gritty, realistic style, especially Predator. I want Predator to use I want them to use a decent amount of gadgets. Like, specifically for Predator, since I like him a lot more, I want him to use stuff like the Smart Disc, the Combi Stick, the Plasma Caster. Hell, even throw in the freaking Power Punch Glove. I think that's what it's called. Because that's pretty cool. A lot of Predators have, like, a lot of weapons that they can use. I'm pretty sure some Predators even have bows and arrows, but I don't know if they'll give that to this Predator. Which actually begs the question, is it just going to be, like, a specific Predator from the movies, or just a random one? Because if it's going to be a specific one, then I suggest that it be the Jungle Hunter, because Jungle Hunter is the best. I mean, I know there are the other 3, like, Super Predators, which don't count, because they're technically a subspecies of, well, Super Predators. But yeah, I definitely think Jungle Hunter, if they're going to use just any regular Predator, Jungle Hunter should be used, because he's the best one. As for Boba, don't really care what he uses. I just want him to use a lot of his arsenal. Like, he's got his blaster, his flamethrower, his jetpack attached to his missile. No, his missile attached to his jetpack. What else has he got? He's got that explosive bomb. I don't know what it's called. Sorry, Star Wars fans. I'm just not really that well versed in Boba Fett's weaponry. But yeah, so I want it to be gritty because these characters definitely benefit from a sort of gritty art style, and I want them to use a decent amount of gadgets. Maybe even use a few, like, obscure ones as well, like the aforementioned Power Punch glove. Again, if I'm wrong, correct me, please. What else do I really have to say for this matchup other than... Yeah, that's about it. I mean, we all knew that it was going to be either Boba or Mando. And Boba, I mean, personally, I would have preferred Mando, because again, Mando is kind of like probably my second favorite Star Wars character behind Obi-Wan. Maybe he's tied with Yoda, definitely, so... Yeah, I'm gonna say Mando is definitely my second favorite, and Boba doesn't really even breach my top 10. Oh my god, a lot of Star Wars nerds are gonna come after my throat for that one. But yeah, don't really have too much of an opinion on this. I like Predator. I'm rooting for him. And if he does win, then that will be the happiest I will ever be to be wrong. That was terrible grammar, just go with it. But I'm fairly certain he's gonna win. I mean, there is the Predator explosion thing, the self-destruct, which I think is around Boba's level, but I think Boba's tough enough to tank it, so... Yeah. Or this fight could end in a tie, and I won't be against that. I mean, we haven't had a tie since Pinkie Pie versus Deadpool? Chuck versus Segata? It was one of those two. But we haven't had a tie, and if this one turns out to be a tie, then I will be surprised, but again, probably not. Probably Boba gonna win. And, yeah. Anyway. Now would be the moment where I'd go onto my review for Sun Wukong versus Hercules, but I've decided to do a little something different. I'm gonna give that its own separate video. If you guys want me to basically, if you want me to, like, do that instead, like, make the predictions and then make the reviews after I do the prediction. If you guys want me to do that instead, or just keep it the way I've always done it, where I just do the prediction and then I do the review after, then let me know in the comments. Because I kind of want to give Herc vs. Sun its own unique video that isn't my prediction video, which I was actually really proud of that. 2,000 views. That's like the best any of my prediction videos I've ever done. But yeah. So it's gonna be in its own separate video, and by the time this video's out, it should be ready to go. So yeah. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're getting so close to 1,000 subscribers, by the way. I genuinely can't thank you guys enough for the amount of success you've brought me. Who knows, maybe one day I'll actually be able to do a collab with some of my favorite YouTubers. That would be pretty cool. Anyway, I will see you all in the next video, which is probably going to be coming out a couple minutes after this one. Probably a couple hours, maybe, at best. Anyway, I'll see you later. Take care.